Right behind me is a pretty unique site. There's a grinding stone, some petroglyphs, and a pretty rare pictograph. You don't see that down here in this area much. So let's go take a look. All right, we're walking up here into the site. These two large red rock slabs have quite a few markings on them. We'll look at those. There's also some markings underneath this covered rock and also up in this area here too. All right, we'll keep going. This is one of those sandstone red rock slabs, and we'll take a look here. There's quite a few markings on here. There is a spiral. Looks like there's some other pieces here. If you look across, there are some more markings right in this area here. You can see the peck marks on it. Okay, another spiral here. Okay, this is unique. This is a star. We see those on these sites here. Another spiral. These are very old. It's starting to fill in. There is another spiral. Here's a very unique one right here. Look at this. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that is. But, okay. Here at the main site, there's a couple of very interesting things. This is the grinding stone. They call it a metate. And these rocks that are in these holes here, these are monos. I don't think these are correct, but they would put the grain in and then grind in that way. This is pretty rare to see one of these. And then right behind it is this. Now, that is relatively perfectly round hole. Though if you put your fingers in there and feel it, it does not feel like it's been drilled, but it goes all the way through. If I lift this up, you can see the light on the other side. Yeah, I do not know what that would be used for. And probably more interesting, I don't know how they would do that. Okay, well, let's look at some other stuff. So this is the main site. And there are definitely some pretty cool stuff here on this wall. So we'll start up here with these petroglyphs. And then this is very rare for this area. Though there are a lot of pictographs, which is what this is called, here in the general Sedona region. Where I'm at right now, red tank draw, this is the only one that I know of. The red hand, yeah. And right below it is a few more petroglyphs. That is pretty interesting. Directly across from the pictographs is this wall here. Now from this angle, it is kind of hard to see, but this is covered with very old, grown over petroglyphs. I'm gonna walk back into this little cove and sit on this rock, and I'll show you a few. Okay, so here we have a figure very similar to like what we saw on the wall by the red hand. And then there is quite a bit more as we move down. Hard to tell exactly what all these etchings are. We can identify the spiral, but they continue on all the way over into that patina, which is grown over. Here's another figure, kind of ghostly looking. You can see this has the hat over the top. This symbol here, they call it the Hat Man. This is unique here to Red Tank Draw. We don't see that in any of the other sites that I'm aware of, and it also is marked down at the main site. All right, we'll go down a little farther. Okay, so right above where we were just looking, in this dark area, is quite a few more. You can see they're harder to make out. There's definitely an animal here. You can see some other markings here. And as we scan down this wall, there's another animal, though that one's very difficult to see. And they go all the way down. I can see all the way down to the one. There's one right down here, the bottom. Some more, another animal. And this is very grown over. There is a symbol for a snake. And that's a good size one. It's starting here and going across and ends here. Then right above it is another one, which is going across here, you can see, and it continues along to about here. Well, you can see that. Right above it, another animal. This wall has quite a bit on it. And if you didn't take your time to look, you would walk right by this. Okay. Now there are also some more down here. Okay, coming into this, underneath this rock, you can see that there are some old petroglyphs in here as well. Now that's an interesting one. It looks like it started up here. Right next to it are a couple more. And some more in this area here. Here we have some more symbols, the waves. And if we pan across, there's quite a few more here. We come down, here we have those lines again. Down over in here we can see some more. And right over in here is another one. And another one. Okay. So somebody sat under here 1,000 years ago or more and made these. Okay, so I've climbed up this little passage here directly to the side of the main site. And I want to show you a few things on this wall. Okay, here's a good one. This is a real good petroglyph. You can take a look at this and see how it has been pecked in here. And I'll show you the tail goes up. Now here's another marking. This is just vandalism. You can see the scrapes that come down here. This was made by a metal tool. Now they didn't have metal tools when they made these back 1,000 years ago. So yeah, and you can see the ways these were pecked in with other rocks. And as we travel back down here, here's an example of another one. Yeah, and there are a couple more as we continue to move down. Okay, well, let's head on back. This is such a unique site with the grinding stone and the red hand pictograph here in this beautiful canyon wash called Red Tank Draw. I hope that you enjoyed this.